Rampy, are you ready? We're almost done, Ramps. Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me on another video on Reading with Queen Bee on the book reading of Because of Winn-Dixie by Kate DiCamillo. I am here with my dog Rampy. I just want to thank Rampy for joining me because if you ever got to see the book reading of chapter 3, I believe, I had to get substitutes. And since then, and because of Rampy being just a natural now, those substitutes that I got in chapter 3 book reading are no longer in service. Rampy's been doing really good. I think it's just the training. He finally realized that he's not going anywhere. And it's his nap time too. So I think we planned it out perfectly. Oh, Rampy. So thank you so much for joining me again. If you watch the book reading of chapter 22, you know that there was thunder. And we all know that, I was going to say Rampy, but it's Winn-Dixie. That Winn-Dixie has a pathological fear of thunderstorms. So the question that I asked you was, what do you think will happen to Winn-Dixie? And then also the party is pretty much going on, but I think they're going to take it indoors now. And the only guests that have not arrived are the Dewberry Boys. We'll find out in chapter 23 if all our questions will be answered. Rampy. And I'm just fixing Rampy. He's getting comfortable for the book reading. Chapter 23. Save the sandwiches, Gloria Dump yelled to me. Save the punch. I got my dog pictures, screamed Sweetie Pie. She went running around, tearing them off the trees and the chairs. Don't worry, she kept shouting. I got him. I grabbed the platter of egg salad sandwiches and the preacher grabbed the punch, and we ran into the kitchen with them. And when I ran back outside, I saw that Amanda had hold of Miss Franny Block and was helping her into the house. Miss Franny was so teetery in her high heels that the rain would have knocked her right over if Amanda hadn't held on to her. I grabbed Gloria Dump's arm. I'm all right, she said, but she put her hand on my arm and held on to me tight. I looked around the garden before we left. All the crepe paper was melted and the candles were out. And then I saw Otis. He was standing there by his jar of pickles, looking down at his feet. Otis! I hollered at him over the rain. Come on, we're going inside. When we got in the kitchen, Amanda and Miss Franny were laughing and shaking themselves like dogs. What a downpour, said Miss Franny. Wasn't that something? That came right out of nowhere, said the preacher. Whoo-wee, said Gloria. Dog! Squawked Gertrude. I looked at her. She was sitting on the kitchen table. The thunder was really booming and cracking. Oh no, I said. I looked around the kitchen. Don't worry, said Sweetie Pie. I saved them dog pictures. I got him right here. She waved around her wad of magazine pages. Where's Winn-Dixie? I shouted. I forgot about him. I was just thinking about the party and I forgot about Winn-Dixie. I forgot about protecting him from the thunder. So her desperation right now of finding Winn-Dixie, you can hear it in her words. So let's see what happens. Now, Opal, the preacher said, he's probably right out in the yard, hiding underneath a chair. Come on, you and I will go look. Hold on, said Gloria Dump. Let me get you a flashlight and some umbrellas. But I didn't want to wait. I went running out into the yard. I looked under all the chairs and around all the bushes and trees. I called his name real loud. I felt like crying. It was my fault. I was supposed to hold on to him and I forgot. Opal, I heard the preacher call. I looked up. He was standing on the porch with Gloria, and Dunlap and Stevie Dewberry were standing there too. Oh, so not a perfect timing for the boys to arrive, but they arrived. Good thing. Your guests are here, the preacher said. I don't care, I hollered. Come on up here, Gloria Dump said, her voice all hard and serious. She shone her flashlight out at me. I walked up onto the porch and she handed me the flashlight. "Tell these boys, hey," she said. "Tell them you are glad they came and that you will be right back just as soon as you find your dog." "Hey," I said. "Thank you for coming. I just got to find Winn-Dixie and then I'll be right back." Stevie stared at me with his mouth wide open. "You want me to help?" Dunlap asked. I shook my head. I tried not to cry. "Come here, child," Gloria Dump said. She reached for me and pulled me close to her and whispered in my ear, "There ain't no way you can hold on to something that wants to go. You understand? You can only love what you got while you got it." She squeezed me hard. So Gloria Dump giving Opal another life lesson. "Good luck now," she called as me and the preacher stepped off the porch and out into the rain. "Good luck," Miss Franny called from the kitchen. "That dog ain't lost," I heard Sweetie Pie holler to somebody inside. "That dog's too smart to get lost." I turned around and looked back, and the last thing I saw was the porch light shining on Dunlap Dewberry's bald head. It made me sad, him standing on Gloria's porch, his bald head glowing. Dunlap saw me looking, and he raised up his hand and waved to me. I didn't wave back. Oh, so that's the end of chapter 23. It seemed like it was a short chapter, but suspenseful, because now we are all worried about Winn-Dixie. Like, where is he at? Did he run out? He's not anywhere close by because nobody can find him or nobody has seen him. Where do you think Winn-Dixie is at? Do you think he got lost? Do you think Opal will be able to find him? So that's the question for chapter 23. Where is Winn-Dixie? So we'll find out in chapter 24, where is Winn-Dixie? So again, thank you again for subscribing to my channel and for joining me on another book reading of Because of Winn-Dixie by Kate DiCamillo. And please remember, if you want to keep buzzing about books, keep reading with Queen Bee. Bye.